Hi guys, welcome back to Advanced VR Fair. I'm Ben and today we are again on Resident Evil 3, but this time not to see a gameplay, the optimal graphic settings to run the game smoothly and without too much glitching effect. In this video I will show you first how to set the VR panel, then I will show you how to set the graphic settings in the games, and then I will show you the Steam VR settings, always about the graphics. Know that at the moment the game is running on a Ryzen 5 3600 with a GTX 1616 Ti with 6GB RAM DDR6 and 16GB RAM at 3200. And also know that I am playing this game in my Rift S. Now let's start immediately with VR settings in VR panel. I'm changing these settings from PC, so right now I'm not in VR, I'm not using my VR headset. So first of all, go to check the VR section and check that all these options are active and everything is set like you are seeing right now. Close the VR tab and then go in first person, enable the first person. If you want to the first person even in the cutscene, so click show in cutscene and activate, otherwise let it like so. Now close the first person tab, go in free cam and be sure everything is disabled. Manual flashlight must be disabled because if you enable, you have to press F on your keyboard to activate the flashlight, while if you disable it, the flashlight will be automatically turned on when you enter in dark areas. And essentially that's it. This is everything about the VR options. Now let's go to the game settings. So to reduce the glitching effect, I suggest you to use the DirectX 11 library, full screen, so no window borderless, but full screen. Resolution, you can set everything you want as long as your graphic card can handle it. Rendering is standard. Image quality is 10%. Refresh rate, I suggest you to leave it to 60 Hz and frame rate, so 60 Hz too. VSync or vertical synchronization activated, so your screen will be synchronized with the number of FPS the game will do. Anti-aliasing FXAA, 1GB height quality texture, ISO filter 16x, mesh quality height, shadow quality height, shadow cache yes, and this is another important effect you have to disable to reduce all the little graphic problems with the mod. So reflection you have to disable, as translucency disable it, volumetric lights disable it, particle light effects you can set height, environmental occlusion you can activate and you can set whatever you want. Bloom effect I suggest you to deactivate, but actually I do not notice so much different from yes to no, so I prefer to let it on. Lens flare you can let it on. Motion blur I don't like it, so I disable it. Depth of field you can let it on. Lens distortion you must activate lens distortion with chromatic aberration. And in Resident Evil 3 you can use this feature, the Fidelity FX, with upscaling that increase the performance, reducing the load on your system. This voice is not available on Resident Evil 2. And that's it, you can enter the game. Of course I remind you that all these settings I show in this video with Resident Evil 3 are also perfect for Resident Evil 2, so try to maintain the same settings when you go to set on Resident Evil 2. Now let's go into the game and I will show you graphic settings for Steam VR. So you click on this icon, then click on video, and essentially is this you have to go to set. So instead of automatic, go to personalize and go to set 100%. Okay guys, this is how the game run with the new settings. Last time I played, every time I turned my camera, everything was very glitchy. Now the only thing is glitching is the character, the model of the character, but also consider that I'm using Oculus Mirror to record and also the software to record. So at the moment there are these two problems programs that are overloading the system, and so they are creating a little bit of problem. And also Oculus Mirror sometimes tends to get this problem much worse than I actually see inside the headset, because the problem you are seeing in the registration I don't see so evident as you are seeing in the registration. For me, the glitching is almost known. So if you play without using Oculus Mirror and without doing recordings, the problem for you with these settings will be almost known. Okay, now so I will go to have a walk out there and I will show you how the game is running with these new settings. Let's go.
Posso passare di qui?
Questa farà dei bei buchi.
rotta ai sotterranei.
Okay guys, this essentially was how the game ran with the new graphic settings. Anyway, if the problem continue, I suggest you to restart the game a couple of times, because even for me the game was not perfect when I first set these new parameters, and I needed to restart the game a couple of times, so maybe for you will be the same. And anyway, is it a better result than the first time I ran this game without changing any graphic settings, and I'd say is almost perfect. But anyway, we are talking about a VR mod for a flat game, so we cannot absolutely complain about it. Okay, thanks for watching, like, share, subscribe and ring the bell. From Benny Soul, see you to the next one, and see ya in VR. Bye guys.